Fortnite Battle Passes returning and exclusive skins have been a hot topic recently. Well, it died out just a little bit because of all the controversy going on with this season, but a lot of people were talking about this in the lead up to Season 3, a little bit throughout Season 3, and I would say the conversation is going to be brought up again very soon as Epic Games kind of makes both communities happy with the car update. Regardless, today I want to hear from our amazing community. Do you think old Battle Pass skins and exclusive skins should ever return? Battle Pass skins, of course, we all know what those are, but there are exclusive skins, things like the Paradigm from Season X that were advertised as, hey, this is only going to come back, limited time, you will not be able to buy this again. Do you think any of those skins should return? Shockingly, a lot of the community thinks so. For my personal opinion, I don't believe so. I don't think that's right to bring them back, but this is what the video is about. Today, we're going to be looking at everybody else's opinion, guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels, and welcome back to the Reply Room, everybody, where we ask the community something amazing, guys. If you want to help make videos like this, join the Discord, pinned comment description down below. We already have the next topic up there, so we would love to help you guys. Anyways, guys, this is what I had to ask everybody this time around. Do you think old Battle Pass skins and exclusive skins, example the Paradigm, should return? Note, I will skip simple answers, and there were a couple other answers that we skipped that unfortunately just kind of said the same thing as some other answers that we already took a look at, so apologies for that, guys. Let's get into it. In this message, I will outline my reasons why keeping skins exclusives is a bad thing. In the second post, I will go over the possible solutions to this problem. Simple answer, yes, they absolutely should. Long answer is, it's a huge problem in the game where just because someone who isn't playing the game during a specific moment in time, they miss out on a bunch of cosmetics. It's a very manipulative practice to get people to play your game, where instead of making the game better, you exploit the fear of missing out. And this is actually something, it's a very good point, because this is something that a lot of people don't like that Epic Games does. You might say that most skins from old Battle Passes get reskins, but those are only really the popular ones. If you like less popular skin, you're out of luck. As we get further and further into the game's lifespan, this problem will only grow worse. It also supports this elitism flex culture in the community where people say it's a skill issue for not playing the game during a season that the skin you want is available, which could be for any number of reasons. For example, not having a platform to play it on, being interested in other games at the time, or not having a lot of time to play the game, The game has been out for 7 years at this point. A kid who's too young to play a game where it came out could now be enjoying the game themselves and have to look at all the cosmetics that they missed out on. I feel like these people are unable to understand the other player's POV and only care about showing how OG they are. This problem is especially bad when it comes to collabs. One of the reasons I hate collabs and battle passes is it just means the fans of the series can't ever get that skin again. I see posts of people finding one of their favorite collabs was in a battle pass many years ago, and it's just sad to see. I know I would be heartbroken if it was a collab I cared about. If cosmetics from battle passes could return, then the issue would be solved. So you honestly make some really great points there. The problem is, and this is the big problem that I have for it. First off, especially when it comes to exclusive skins, Epic Games said they won't come back. That should be it in my opinion. I get that it sucks for people to not be able to have their favorite characters come back, their favorite IPs, or a skin they really like they just missed out on, and that's the end of it. But at the end of the day, nobody's entitled to those skins. You don't necessarily, and I don't want to use the word deserve, but why should Epic Games bring something back for you? Yeah, it sucks, okay? It sucks that you don't get it, but at the end of the day, just because someone missed out on it doesn't mean that Epic Games should bring it back. I don't necessarily know if that's the right answer, but let's continue on to the next post, and this is from Michael Struckman, and this was a super chat in case anyone is wondering why I wrote this myself. The picture's not there, and Michael, I really appreciate you jumping in again. Thank you very much. Anyways, the arguments over Battle Pass skins remaining exclusive seems to be dying down. Many on X and Twitter are coming around to the idea that collaboration skins shouldn't have been included in the Battle Pass. If a new player wants to play as Darth Vader, Epic's response should be find any way possible to make that happen. I completely agree, but why stop there? Here's how Epic can reintroduce these Battle Pass cosmetics. Method 1. Buy and select. This method would make old Battle Passes purchasable via the Battle Pass tab. Progress through it as you leisure with no fear of missing out. Let's say it's as simple as that. As Epic said themselves, there's no fun in fear of missing out. I didn't know they actually said that, to be honest. Method 2. Battle Pass DLC. This method is an alternative way of doing Method 1. Old Battle Passes act as DLC in the platform stores such as PSN, Xbox, Epic Store. You purchase the pack and now have access to the old updates. When you switch on the old Battle Pass and the applicable map, Locker UI, Quest 1 appears exactly as it did during that season. You'll be able to play with any player that has also had that Battle Pass selected. Method 2 is my favorite method. It's also great for the player base that wants OG, and it's great for game preservation. But let's be real, Epic needs to make money, and they also want current Battle Passes to be successful. Here's the compromise. Epic can remove the V-Buck tiers from Battle Passes and replace those tiers with exclusive event items for that season. For example, the ice cream truck emote would not be in the Chapter 2 Season 7 Battle Pass. Fortnite players who already purchased older passes but didn't complete them would now be able to unlock all the rewards by selecting the pass and grinding through it. Pretty great, right? Everyone wins. I'll compromise further. If Epic sees too much money being left on the table by selling old battle passes at 950 V-Bucks, they can make the DLC packs include the 25 tier skips as the base. This would probably price each DLC pack at around $20. It's not what I'd advocate for, but I also want Fortnite and Epic to be successful. Method 3. The item shop. This method would have Epic create a new shop selection for Battle Pass items that would rotate daily. While this is fine, it's nowhere near as fun as earning rewards through gameplay and leveling up. I frankly can't see much of an issue here apart from the cost. Method 4. Player-to-player item shop. In this method, you're now able to select an item from your locker and post it for sale for a V-Bucks amount of your choosing. Epic makes their money by players buying V-Bucks, and you can trade anything in your locker that you don't want. Sure, you can post a Renegade Raider at a ridiculous amount, but the market will correct itself the longer those items will go unsold. Method 5. Skin trading, which you're probably thinking I'm referring to other players. Trading player-to-player cosmetics would work, but it really doesn't make Epic any money. Not to mention that there's a major account security issues. So what if you could trade your characters directly with Epic Games? A new shop tab will be created and managed by a new character. This character will create receipts to any Fortnite cosmetic provided you have the right items to trade. All cosmetics would be crafted with the item shop skins, but you'd also be able to trade other items if you were so inclined. For example, let's say you want Darth Vader. The skin trader pops up in the menu with all the tradable skins to create Darth Vader. You see that you need either Luke Skywalker set or the Anakin set to create Darth Vader. The great thing about this trade is you can always repurchase Luke or Anakin because they are item shop skins. Epic would actually be able to double dip in the sales in this case because you're now making a purchase twice essentially. That covers exclusive battle passes and event cosmetics, but what about crew pack cosmetics? Luckily, this is easy to solve. Crew members currently get 1,000 V-Bucks, a skin, and additional styles. Save the World only matters once. Rocket League Pass only good every 1 to 3 months. Allow crew members to assemble their monthly crew packs each month. You can opt out of multiple perks in favor of older packs. If Epic uses Method 1, you'd be able to redeem an old battle pass in the off months of the current season. Feel free to discuss any of all the points in the video if you think the topic is worth it. I understand there are people who want exclusive skins to be a thing. Obviously, Epic can do whatever they want. The simple solution is to forget about cosmetics and move on. And typically, I do for a while, but when it gets back to Fortnite in my mind, it wanders back to the possibilities. Fear of missing out over cosmetics is arguably why Epic is so massive now. But maybe, just maybe, they can pivot on older cosmetics and turn them into a profit for new players. Just a thought, and we continue on. Halo and Overwatch are currently leading the charge here. Both games have battle pass systems that are way more consumer friendly. Halo Infinite, you can buy any previous battle pass and just activate it. Grind for that pass as long as you want and switch to another one at any time. Overwatch now has a special shop for old battle pass items. You can now earn the currency to unlock these items by playing the current battle pass. Loot boxes were the norm at one point. Now they're widely accepted to be predatory and anti-consumer. I think the battle passes are next. Maybe Microsoft is attempting to avoid lawsuits about the battle passes being anti-consumer. Seems strange that both Halo and Overwatch are now making exclusive items available again. Elements of the Fortnite battle pass system are anti-consumer. At the very least, you should be able to reach level 200 for any battle pass that you've purchased. To be clear, I love the battle pass system as long as unlocking of cosmetics are through gameplay. I don't like that it's on a timer. Also, same exclusive battle pass characters can be obtained in Save the World, yet you can't play with them outside of Save the World. What was the discourse when these characters were made available in Save the World? Might as well make all the Save the World characters playable in any Fortnite experience. That is a very, and I'm glad that, honestly, I'm very happy I made this video because, wow, that was a very, very in-depth. You covered everything, man. You covered everything, Michael. You know what I find the most interesting out of everything is the skin trading idea. The idea of building the cosmetics, like you talked about, I think it was Anakin and Luke at the same time. You put them together, trade them, you get Darth Vader. That's a really, really interesting way to do it because you got to think about it, man. You got to think about it, right? Like you said, Epic Games needs to make money. Epic Games needs to be successful. And the way you mentioned it, double dipping, you know, it's something that I think that Epic Games would be open to. This is what I love about this channel, man, because so many people in this community have such great ideas. And this is why I appreciate everybody in this community, man, because all of us seem to be so like rational. We love the game. We want Epic Games. And this is the type of stuff that I love to see because Epic Games, the way Michael presented this was you still want Epic Games to be successful, but you also don't like the idea of fear missing out. What's the compromise there? It's not just, hey, bring it back because I deserve it. You know what I mean? It's very well thought out, and I really, really like that. And the reason that I mentioned this, and I really like having our community's voices heard, is because everybody has such great ideas like this. So if we get the channel big enough one day where somebody from Epic actually watches this, maybe, just maybe, we could get something like this implemented. But at the end of the day, the only problem that I have here is And I have a hard no for something like this. Something like the Paradigm. You will not be able to buy this again. I don't think it's fair to the people who bought it because it's exclusive. I don't get it personally. I don't get it. If somebody runs into the same skin as me, I'm like, hey, nice skin over there. But if they were to reintroduce old battle passes or old cosmetics, this is honestly one of the most in-depth posts that Epic Games could honestly go off of. I really like that, dude. Michael, thank you so much for sharing. Anyways, let's continue on over to yes. Exclusive skins like Paradigm are open to return at any time. It would be better if exclusive skins that are in preset deep into Fortnite lore will have added alongside something interesting like maybe a quest pack or something related to them as a minor quest on the island. Battle Pass rewards, on the other hand, should never return. People have put their money, sweat, and strength to grind out the Battle Pass to unlock those skins ranging from Tier 1 to Tier 100 plus, the exclusive styles that could only be unlocked via quests. No player should just be able to buy out that particular skin while styles were a price tag. It just puts shame on Epic if they are willing to go down this path, since in my opinion, it'll be an idea worse than Apple staking out money through its App Store. There's literally no point in picking certain rewards that you would like to buy from old battle passes, because Fortnite would have to take out 100 rewards and throw into the shop, and that's just considering one battle pass. I'm aware that it won't exactly be 100 rewards considering no one buys emoticons, but you never know considering creators like I Talk Fortnite exist. First rarities, soon exclusives, simplification of the game is highly unnecessary, and it will 100% anger old players who stuck around with the game on day one. Overall, exclusive item shop skins are open to return, but battle pass skins and all rewards of it should never return and must continue to have that pride of wearing a skin that's a new player with the bank of cash can't obtain. But let's say it came down to them bringing back old battle pass rewards. I'd highly suggest they do what Call of Duty Mobile did. At the same price of old battle passes, you would get the main important epic and legendary rewards, then you could level up with a certain currency found only via grinding the new battle pass and maybe a few quests here and there. Reminder, CODM system involves that users not getting access to any CP, COD currency like V-Bucks when buying the old battle pass. This is the problem, right? I find myself teetering in my own thoughts for this because it's true. I don't know if any player should just be able to buy out any particular skin. People really love the idea, and this is the problem because I don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, who cares if somebody put all this work in? If I put all this work in to grind out my Season 4 OG Battle Pass, I don't care if somebody else has it. I was playing back then, I got my skin, that's all I care about. So I wouldn't care if it came back to the shop, but at the end of the day, I kind of get that it's a little bit of a slap in the face. I don't know, man. I'm so conflicted on how I feel about this whole thing, especially Battle Pass skins. Exclusive skins, I don't think they should ever come back, ever. But Battle Pass skins, I'm starting to like teeter on my own idea. Like it's a well thought out answer, man. Let's keep going with the replies. Here's my opinion on what they should do with exclusive and old battle passes moving forward. Firstly, for exclusives, I think that depends on what exclusive skins we're looking at. For example, I believe skins like Iconic, Galaxy, Honor Guard, and old console and phone exclusives should release in the item shop after around 3 to 4 years after their initial launch to allow the hype or whatever product they were paired with to die down. However, given the money as you would have to pay for the skin for the product, I think these exclusives should be sold in the item shop for $2,000 each. As for exclusives, such as World Warrior and the original Paradigm, I don't know which one World Warrior was. Regardless, I think these two do not ever return because these are the only two item shop skins which Epic themselves said would never return, while I myself wouldn't really care if wouldn't really have an issue if either of these returned owning one of these skins myself. I do feel in terms of rare cosmetics coming back and people complaining about it, these are the only two skins people would have a valid argument for if they did return. That's where I'm at with that. That's where I'm at with that myself. As for old battle passes, in my opinion, there are two ways Epic could handle these passes. 1. After 2 to 3 years of Battle Pass's initial release, all the Battle Pass skins will return to the item shop for full price depending on their initial rarity. However, super styles will be unobtainable by people who didn't get them in old Battle Passes beforehand. I feel like this would be a good way to incentivize finishing Battle Passes and keeping those that played through the Battle Pass happy without compromising the quality of the skins when they drop into the item shop. This is something that I also really like, but sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. 2. Another game I play called For Honor recently introduced a system called Legacy Battle Passes. How this system works is after 2 to 3 years of a Battle Pass release, they release an old Battle Pass along with a newer Battle Pass, and people can buy the old Battle Pass if they didn't before and play through it at their own pace, and there is no expiration date while unlocking the new Battle Pass's cosmetics at the same time. For those who bought the old Battle Pass before but didn't finish, the Legacy Battle Pass is free and you begin where you left off. Finally, my thought is this whole Battle Pass cosmetics argument primarily started due to iconic characters being locked behind Battle Passes, which expire, and I've seen many people complain that Battle Passes should not contain collabs. Being realistic, Epic's stance of having collabs on the Battle Pass, with exception for the OG passes, will always remain the way, as collabs are just the norm, and now they're a good way of cultivating new players from other fan bases into their games. I don't see this stance changing, and it's not good business, but I do feel like Epic went with these changes, then it would make a lot of people happy that they can also have access to these fan favorite characters. Yeah, definitely, again, this is why it's such an interesting topic, because you made such a really, really good point. What I don't know how I feel about is, and I'd love to know what you guys think about this down below, to just release it 2 to 3 years after. Would that, like, I get the hype would be down, but would that really fix anything? Because I feel like that would just be kind of delaying the outrage for it, you know? I don't hate it myself, but the whole problem is there's so many iconic characters. And you know what I do like about this, and this is something that I was going to interrupt Sizzle for, is I do like the idea of the compromising be at the super styles. You grind so hard. Let's say Chapter 2, Season 2. It's so hard to get Gold Peely. You had to grind. You had to work. Something like that shouldn't come back. But if you want to get the rest of the Battle Pass, I don't see an issue with that. I do really like the idea of super styles and some elements of the Battle Pass sticking around. So if you want, for example, like Peter Griffin, a lot of people would want Peter Griffin to come back, but he can't anymore. You could reskin Peter Griffin, but at the end of the day, if you had some special style for Peter Griffin, for that not to come back, at least you can end up running that. So again, very, very interesting way to think about this. Let's keep going. I feel exclusive shop skins should return, as if it was in the shop it shouldn't have been timed, but I don't feel the same for quest items or battle pass items. Battle passes are representative of when a player joined, as it should be possible for old players to show how long they've been playing, and while it sucks that many collabs were in the battle passes, it's not the end of the world. That's something very, very important to note as well. It isn't the end of the world. Most of them at this point have alternate item shop skins. However, if any skins were to return, it should be collab skins. I fully disagree with someone who didn't actually play the game back when the old battle pass was releasing, being able to run around with classic cosmetics, because they weren't just part of a community then, and they shouldn't get the rewards for playing the game then. What I do wish Epic would do is implement parts of Halo Infinite's battle pass system where they would never expire. You can buy them at any point and switch between them in order to unlock all cosmetics. I wish Epic did something similar. However, in order to buy older battle passes, your account needs to have played the game back then in order to unlock it. That way, players like me who played in Chapter 1 but never bought any of the passes could actually buy them, but newer players who weren't part of the community then couldn't buy old battle passes. The newer players always have reskinned and updated versions if they like a skin, and older players are entitled to exclusive rewards because they were actually playing then, and they were promised exclusivity. Even Halo Infinite has early rewards that you can't unlock anymore because they were tied to a limited time events. I don't care about a rarity or exclusivity, but the new players are not entitled to old rewards just because they like them. This, out of all of them, I think I agree with the most. What is most important out of anything is, if you can't get a skin, it's not the end of the world. A lot of people in the community definitely are acting that way. Honestly, I agree with the whole thing, man. I agree with the whole thing. I think, like, again, my point for battle passes coming back are a little bit wishy-washy, but at the end of the day, people aren't entitled to anything. And the way I see it, I agree. Like, there is another way you can get them in the item shop. Like, I'm sure that we're going to get a regular Peter Griffin someday. It was too successful to not bring back. You just won't be able to get the muscly one because he was in the battle pass. That's how I feel about it. This is, honestly, very, very well said. This is what I agree with the most, to be honest. Let's keep going. I think that this argument as a whole is stupid. I do remember them stating somewhere that battle passes were exclusive to the season, like how Renegade Raider is exclusive to Season 1. But I do agree that collabs, and only collabs, should come back for fans of the given series. There's two ways I see Fortnite doing this if it would bring back collabs. 1. Collabs come back after being in the battle pass, sold in the item shop. They are priced correctly to fit their entire set, but you can also buy items separately. 2. If Epic decides to appease the OG players, the newer players and fans are given brand and makes a new collab for that skin, bettering the quality and making it different from the original. They have done this before with Thor, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man, and newly Loki. There's also a darker third option that I hate thinking about. Okay. 3. Epic decides to get greedy and release an entire battle passes to the players, appeasing the new players but making the actual core Fortnite fans angry, and rightfully so. I personally would quit the game after that. I bought all these old battle passes thinking they'd be exclusive because that's what we were told, but I don't know what they're gonna do after, you know, they've been doing recently. So I get what you're saying, and like I said, if it was me, I could care less if somebody else is running around with the same skin that I have. I don't care, but they were promised exclusivity, and at the end of the day, I do believe Epic Games should honor that. To quit the game, I think is a little bit extreme, but again, for the people who play for the cosmetics, for the people who really want to grind out and get a locker that nobody else has, I understand that as well. I completely understand these feelings towards this. I believe that every skin ever stated as exclusive should stay exclusive. Battle passes especially. All original skins should stay in their battle pass. That's the point of the pass. Even if the skin is popular enough and in high demand, make a different version. Just like the Ageless Winter version and Eevee Winter version. Extremely popular skins, and if they made alternate versions. For collabs, however, I feel like they should maybe be able to re-release them. Once in Chapter 3 onwards, maybe. This is where I'm not going to get liked. I feel as if the skins should stay exclusive and OG. It's not fair to the players who played all the way back then just to lose on their special rare collab skins. This could apply for all Battle Pass skins. If they're going to re-release an exclusive or OG skins, collab or not, add an extra edit style for the original owners like with Skull Trooper. If they were to re-release Battle Pass skins, another thing they can do is charge more for them, as the Battle Passes are not only meant to be exclusive, but a deal. 8 skins, including a secret skin, for £10 or in said country's currency, 950 V-Bucks. Just like the LEGO First Battle Pass, they'll probably release a Chewbacca, but after for more expensive. I just feel like they need to make it more fair to the players who own these exclusive items. This is my first time doing this, sorry if it's not good. Dude, no, Grookey, I'm happy you're here, man. I'm happy. This is very well said. Yeah, at the end of the day, man, I've been saying a little bit of the same things for these reactions. It's understandable. It's understandable for the people who want their exclusive items to remain exclusive. If you were to change something, I feel like you could do like battle passes moving forward. These items could come back. But yeah, man, I don't like it. What seems to be the agreed upon thing is collabs shouldn't be in the battle pass, or collab skins should come back, but nothing else in the battle pass could come back. So that's an interesting idea and an interesting way to take it as well. But let's keep going. Let's keep going over to Apollo. The main argument is over the I can't get my favorite character complaint. I see a simple workaround, this being Epic stops putting collabs in the battle pass, or at least makes a system in which collab skins are the bonus skin, which isn't part of the main battle pass, and bonus skins can return to the shop, as Epic never stated bonus skins can't. For example, Deadpool, Wolverine, Superman, they should all be able to come back. I didn't know that Epic Games said that, but I would think that they're part of the battle pass, so I don't know if I necessarily agree with that one, but I'd be open for anybody in the comments to correct me. As of the situation where Battle Pass collabs in the main pass, I believe they should be gone, but Epic can reskin them. We got a bunch of original tier skin 100s as reskins, but not many collabs. So for say Iron Man, they can sell the MCU version in the item shop. In summary, stop putting collabs in the main battle pass, which they've done this season, and only put the collabs in as bonuses spot where it can come at a cheaper price, but not return to the shop at a full price. Something like this seems like such an easy fix, doesn't it? But I feel like so many things that we've taken a look at, a lot of people really agree. The problem is the whole exclusivity thing. Nobody would be talking about this if Epic didn't advertise the battle passes to be exclusive, and they are. What I do find happy that everybody agreed upon, or at least most people, is things like the paradigm shouldn't come back. That I have a hard stance on. Hey, you said that this would never come back. It's not going to come back. Battle passes, I still ultimately kind of feel the same way, but the problem is I don't care. You know, the problem is I don't care. I have my skins. I'm happy to have my skins. I don't care if anybody else is running. I don't care if anybody else can get it. That's kind of where I'm sitting. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So this was honestly really well said by so many of you. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to share your thoughts and comments down below. Guys, if you want to help make videos like this, join the Discord. It'll be in pinned comment description down below. We already have the next topic up there. And before you go, guys, I want you to take a look over at this video over here where we talk about some drama going on with Epic Games. If you haven't seen it, the video's been popping. I'll see you over there, guys. Take care.